Between Zinchenko and Tierney,
Mm-hmm.
would you rather have start by the for the game? Hey guys, welcome to Kenya Goodness TV. The road right now is actually to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
Thank you
man.
for the 100 plus. Well, it's relatively new channel. And for the guys who've actually liked, shared, subscribed, actually even commented in the comment we put up, we thank you. So the road basically right now is to 1,000 subs.
Yeah, man.
So today I'm basically going to talk about the Man City versus Arsenal game.
Tomorrow is the day.
Tomorrow is the day.
Potential title decider.
Yeah, it's I think it's one of the games of the season.
Yeah, that will be like a final of the season, man.
Yeah, it's
That
going
is
to be
facts.
it's going to be a final. It's going to be one of the games of the season,
Mhm.
and it's a game that we have to win, or
A must
least
win.
case it's a must win, or least case scenario actually come out with
With a point.
come out with a point.
But it's a must win.
It's a must win. Going by the 3 games actually we drew. I
Yeah.
mean West Ham we drew with West Ham, we drew Liverpool, then the other Southampton we drew.
Draw.
So
And
I
then we
think-
have a tough fixture, Man City.
yeah,
A must win.
that's a must win. So like if these boys actually looking forward to win the league,
Mm-hmm.
the Man City game is a game whereby they now need to go and
Show us that they are the men we know they are.
yeah, okay, they're not really men rich. Those are still
Mentally,
boys.
yeah,
they're not
mentally.
really men, but they
Yeah,
are
they're-
growing into men.
Yeah, they're growing.
They're growing into men.
That's the word.
Yeah, I mean, Sak is 21. Most of the team, most of the
They're
guys,
a
they're
young
25
team.
and below.
Yes.
They're 25 and below, so they're basically trying to get a grip.
Mhm.
But if, like I said, I've been saying earlier on, but if these guys get to win this season,
Mm-hmm.
definitely by the season afterwards and the season coming
It'll
after,
be easier.
too be easier.
And I think for tomorrow's game, in terms of their mentality, they have a strong mentality. They are a fighting team, and I think tomorrow's game is the game that will turn them into absolute beasts.
Yeah,
If we manage to beat Man City, we'll never see. We'll see a very different team from next season,
From next
because
season.
we'll have those boys will have that mentality of going to even a bigger team,
yeah.
a team with the experience and fighting for everything.
So the thing is this, Rich. Like you said, let me just bring this conversation here early on between Zinchenko and Tierney.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have start by the for the game?
For the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And reasons why you think you'd prefer having a certain person by the start.
yes, that's quite a tricky question,
Mhm.
considering Zinchenko, he came on, he's been really good for us,
Mhm.
moving into that overload in the midfield,
Mhm.
and playing with Partey and Xhaka, assisting that overload,
Mhm.
and that has been key in our play-up style, the
Mhm.
way we develop our game from the back, to attacking.
Yeah.
And the transition with Zinchenko is quite easy.
Mhm.
But then now, when you go defensive wise, is very poor.
Very, very, very
You know?
poor. Yeah.
He's the one who was not able to handle. It was Trent Arnold.
Yeah, the
They
Liverpool
gave us
game.
a Liverpool game, and then in the Southampton
In
game,
between the legs, man. The ball went through between the
yeah,
legs.
man. And then the Southampton game, it was
Yeah.
still the same guy.
Yeah.
The free header
Mm,
for the third goal.
right.
He was not able to mark his man.
Mhm.
So defensive wise, Zinchenko is not good, and that
Uh-huh.
is a problem.
Mhm.
Considering that he's going to come up against Mahrez, he
Mhm.
scored a hat trick in the FA Cup, so he's gonna self-believe,
Yeah.
he's in form. So Zinchenko, that is the qualities. And then if you now go to Tierney,
Mhm.
Tierney is good defensive wise,
Right.
very solid. Has not had a lot of game time this season, but when
Mhm.
he's come on,
Yeah.
I think he has put on a good show.
He's always been a good defensive player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's put on a good show. And attacking wise, when he used to play, he
Mhm.
was good. I
When
think.
he was getting a lot of game time,
Yeah,
actually.
I think he was good when it came to going forward.
Mhm.
The crosses he delivered.
Mhm.
But then now with the style of play we have right now, he's not that well suited for it.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I think for tomorrow's game, I think we can go with Tierney
Mhm.
and change the way we play.
All right.
Yeah.
So for me, let me keep it very plain simple. I'll give a very direct answer. For me, I also go with Tierney. Ask me why. Do you know why? Zinchenko is actually a very emotional player.
Yeah, that's
Extremely
true, that's
emotional,
true.
by the way. And you see, that's the thing that probably maybe Pep would want to capitalize on.
Mhm.
They'd want to trigger his emotions and like
Frustrate him a
frustrate him and whatnot. And you know, Zinchenko, once you frustrate him, actually, when you get into his head by day, he doesn't know how to. He doesn't have a poker face. He doesn't know how to hide it. He'll definitely just come out, you know, show you exactly what he's feeling. And you see, we're now in the final stages. At this stage, actually, we now need players who are composed.
Yeah.
Henry was saying it actually by the in his one of his interviews I watched actually some time back. He was saying that yes, the emotion is going to be there. I don't remember the words per se, but he said yes, the emotion is going to be there, but don't show it. Don't show it. Reggie will tell you in any circumstance, in any circumstance, if you're trying to win a debate, if you're probably maybe trying to get a job, if you're on an interview, if you're trying to solve issues between
even a simple argument.
Simple argument by the it all calls for a lot of emotional intelligence. Zinchenko doesn't have that emotional intelligence. Okay, I don't know him, but from what I see, the way he's overreactive. Overreactive.
Emotions lead to a lot of reactions,
Leads a lot of reactions.
Sometimes they can be negative and have a big impact on a very big game like tomorrow.
Exactly. And you see, we're now at a place where we're saying, okay, looking at skills, both teams have the skills, by the both teams have good players. But now mentally, bro.
Mentally. Now the big difference.
That's not the big difference between all the big teams and the teams that are also trying to be in the big spot. And the boys actually mentally right now, they're still fragile. So Pep would really want to capitalize on that. He really definitely want to capitalize on that. So for me, I would definitely start Tierney. And then probably maybe as the game goes by, maybe the 70th minute or probably maybe 60th, depending on how things are turning up. Or actually even, okay, maybe 80. Maybe the 80th minute, probably that's maybe when you want to bring Zinchenko. And that is probably when you now have a comfortable cushion of a score. Probably maybe you're at 2-0 up or 3-0 up.
Call, but
that's a big call. It's a big call, but it's doable. So I mean, for me,
I think for us to be 2-0 up now, the difference, where the difference might be, is if we are to go up, we start with Zinchenko and we capitalize very early on in the game.
So So you're saying something, Ridge.
So what I think, Man City, we can beat them at the Etihad, and for me, I think Zinchenko, I'd rather not start Zinchenko and play Tierney throughout the game. But then if I'm starting Zinchenko, I'd want to make sure that before I sub him off, we have like a 2-0, 2-1 goal.
Yeah, 2-1 goal. Not even 2-1. Probably 3-0. 3 something difference.
Because the Etihad, that will be tough, but then it's doable. It's doable. Football. Anything can happen.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a very, very tough game. Because realistically, since 2016 in the Premier League, we've not beaten Manchester, by the way.
At the Etihad,
At the Etihad.
At the Etihad, so it's been a minute since
we beat these guys. We beat these guys for the FA Cup. But that was the FA Cup.
Yeah, that was the FA.
And probably
no fans.
No fans.
That Corona period, so it was tough.
It was tough, by the way. But man, going to Etihad, these guys, if Arsenal players, if you guys are watching Kenya Gunners TV, if you guys can beat these guys at the Etihad, man, it's home.
So
it's home, man.
I think that will be the title decider.
Yeah.
Because if you look, after Man City on Wednesday, you have Chelsea. But then back to this Man City game, the big difference between Arsenal and Man City is that this season we've been phenomenal.
We've been very good
with a very young team. And now the big difference for them is that they have experienced players,
And now these guys are on form when you don't want them to be on form, man. These guys are blazing hot. I mean, FA, they beat,
they beat Sheffield.
They beat Sheffield.
They beat Bayern, home and away.
Haaland is just bullying people around left, right, and center.
And they have
enjoying himself. They have a robot for a striker. The guy is just enjoying himself. Like, look, I mean, talking about emotion, Rich. Look at the Haaland is playing his football. He's always smiling. He's always cheerful.
Even if he's frustrated.
Yeah, you'll want it. You want it. And I think now, Arteta, man, this is now the point. This is a point, man. You have to now work on your players' mental strength.
Yeah, I think even when we saw the legends going to Arsenal, I think the pep talks they have, that can play a big part in some of the youngsters, you know, developing that mindset that you can go to Man City and, you know, face the likes of Rodri, KDB. KDB has been a beast, man.
Man, he's been a beast.
For the past, since he came to the Premier League, there's no season KDB has not turned up.
But look at it. KDB right now, you know, KDB, we're talking about Kevin De Bruyne.
Yes.
Right now is when that guy is blazing hot. I mean, the beginning of the season, he's been quiet. He's been very quiet by there, but right now
he's on form.
Right now he's on form, man.
Mahrez is on form.
Mahrez is on form.
And then, you know, if you look at that squad, it's the fact that if they sub someone, they bring there's always someone who is even going to play better. You know, Bernardo Silva scoring goals. Gundogan has not been playing a lot, but then, you know, he can make a difference. You know, and then the only thing that I think that is a problem for them is that apparently Natanake might not be available for tomorrow's game. It is not confirmed yet. And you know, when we played against them, alieka Saka kwa mfuko ba. Hiyo game Saka kwa ame transition and become a very good player. He was a center back, right now he's playing left back. And Saka, your game was not there. And I think if we will not be in tomorrow's game, that will be a big boost for us, you know. For Saka to have some bit of freedom, you know, someone who is not good at marking him. Even if Laporte, I don't know, will play that side. You know, even if they play someone like Laporte or Stones, I'm not so sure. So don't take my words. You know, we can have some faith that Saka will have some freedom, you know. And Martinelli against Kylie Walker. I think Martinelli has been every game.
He's been very exceptional. He's been turning up, man, the whole time.
Improve each game. Each game he gets better.
But Rich, one part actually by the I'm really extremely concerned of. Holding, bro, holding, man. I mean, the thing is this: Saliba, he's been ruled out. Probably might be ruled out for the whole season. Because
chances are very high. He may not be back.
But I remember we had this discussion. We actually had this discussion off camera, and you're like, Arteta might be playing, you know, mind games and whatnot. But I don't think. I think Saliba right now is out. And I don't even think his agents will actually even allow that, because, you know, it's pointless to risk, you know, a player.
Even the physicians have said that it's very hard. It's a tricky situation.
It's a tricky situation. That's, you know, that's when our professionalism comes in. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, there's still more games. There's still Champions League this season, and you know, we need to protect him by this.
You know, coming back to Holding. Holding, personally, he has not been poor. Defensive wise, the problem is that he holds a very high line, you know. So when it comes to defensive wise, you know, he gives because of his positioning, Partey has a lot of hard time playing, channeling that midfield, you know. Then now when we have a transition or on a counter, it's very hard for the other defenders to track back, you know, because of his positioning. And that is now the big problem with Rob Holding. And like someone like Saliba, who is not afraid to take on the ball and do a little dribbling, you know, and move the ball with confidence. And that is now where now we are having a big impact, you know, with Saliba missing, because he's good playing from the back, unlike Holding. You know, and now that will be a big problem, because if you look, since Rob Holding came on, Partey has not been showing up.
He's not been showing up. So anyway, man, I think that's it for today's post.
Can you give us what your prediction is for the game and what you expect?
It's raining, so we have to cut this. So it's raining, so we have to cut this interview short. So you let us know what you think in the comment section. And if you're new, you share, like, share, subscribe. The road is to 1,000 subscribers. So out. See you.
Come on, you grown-ups.